Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, your girl, the one and only Tiffany E, aka Smackdown TV2, and I am here to give you guys all of the tea when it comes to wrestling and maybe a little bit of odds and ends in between there. So why don't you go ahead, go get your snacks, go get your juice, go get you a good drink, a good glass of wine if you can drink it. If you're underage, don't be drinking, okay? Go on and get you some juice or something and sit back and listen as we kiki and holler about wrestling. Because over here, you get a plethora of things when it comes to my show, okay? You get wrestling commentary.
No benefit of the doubt. Dr. Phil say don't do that. Dr. Phil say when somebody show you who they are, and so did Maya Angelou, believe them. Them two hoes is snakes. They been snakes, and them hoes was like that when you got there, and they like that now, so fuck them both. And they did the right thing by letting them headline WrestleMania. They most definitely deserve to headline WrestleMania. And that is how you close a Mania.
What else we get? You'll also get a weekly recap of every single show that WWE has to offer. Monday Night Raw after show, NXT after show, and of course a Friday Night Smackdown after show. You'll also get a recap of all the Big 5 PLEs. I even do the Saudi shows for you. And then, if it's good and worth the time, I may even throw a little AEW in there. But of course, I will do my best to make sure I recap as many PLEs as possible. If I don't have it, then I'll throw it to one of my friends who do know it. We also cover pop culture, and we have really good time over here with lifestyle and just giving advice. So, if you're ready, it's showtime. And that is on the ancestors, baby.
Okay. Well, how y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Hope y'all can hear me. I'm gonna turn the lo-fi down just a little bit. Make it so that it's in the background. All right. Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed Smackdown because it was a good show. Today, this week, Uncle Trip, he was working today. I don't know what they put in his cornflakes or his Wheaties this morning, but yeah, he was giving us one. He was giving us one. He was like, you know what? They had to suffer through Dominic on Tuesday. I'm gonna give y'all a good one today. I'm gonna help y'all out, and we appreciate that. We do, Uncle Trip. But I got one more thing that I really want you to consider. I need you to take that title from Dominic immediately. Okay, some of y'all might like that, but I don't. Take it off. Like, he can't have it. Period. Now, it is time. It is time for the top commenter of the day. Who was at the top when I went live? Let me see. Aha. Well. Tay was the number one commenter of the day, so shout out to him for being numero uno. He was first. All right. And of course, I do 3 top commenters of the day. Second in line for that is Kenny. She's one of my moderators. I'm very much a top commenter and contributor to the show, so shout out to Kenny Ken. And of course, you got Kayla. Y'all ain't gonna never best Kayla. She's my 3rd top commenter of the day. Respect to Kayla. Also a major contributor and commenter. So shout out to all 3 of y'all for being top commenter of the day. And if you want to be top commenter of the day and get a shout out, all you got to do, babes, is come in right when I go live and make sure your comment is one of the first 3. And then I got you. Okay? Now, Kenny, why would you say this? Anyways. I drank a little bit before. There's some new people in the comments. And my brother, he's on Twitch. So I'm streaming on Twitch and on YouTube today. He said, I've been watching since 2019, but I don't say nothing. I just mind my business. Well, you will be recognized when you are seen and heard. Anyways, let's get into today's show. The show kicked off with the Fatal 4-Way, which it was pretty dang good, I'm not going to lie. The boys went out there and performed. Now, I thought we were going to give this W to LA Knight, but they didn't. It went to Rey Mysterio. I'm a little taken aback by that, But I understand it because it's like a pseudo passing of the torch with Santos and Rey. I'll fucks with it. It's going to be a good match regardless. Austin Theory was ringside, decided he wanted to get in the midst of all this mess. Santos came out to thwart it, and Rey Mysterio ended up winning the match. Now, because he got involved in some business that was not his, Santos took his ass out. He went to Adam and demanded a match, to which Adam gave. Adam was going to make it for the United States Championship, but Austin Theory quickly shot that down. He said, no, it's about respect. So him and Santos had a match later on that night, and Santos won. That's the first time the United States champion has been pinned in a very, very long time. Austin Theory losing that title. It don't matter who he go up against. Well, if he go up against Rey Mysterio, I don't think he's gonna lose it. But if he go up against Santos again, Santos gonna be U.S. champion. I put that on mommy. Now, for the rest of the show, we have Charlotte Flair going up against Io Sky. Now, the announcement was made that the girls are going to have a triple threat at SummerSlam, which we all knew this was happening. If you didn't know, you weren't paying attention, okay? I saw the triple threat happening the moment Charlotte walked her ass out there and cut in front of Bianca to get a title shot. I knew then that SummerSlam was going to be a triple threat. These are three of the top girls in this company, not just on the roster, but in this company. Charlotte Flair is a multi-time champion across all three brands. So is Asuka, multi-time champion across all three brands. Bianca Belair is the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion of the modern era. There is nobody who has had her tenure as champion or who has moved like her as a champion. Okay? These three girls are some of the most decorated and most talented women in this company by far. This match has to eat. With the caliber of talent between the three of them, I don't see why it wouldn't. I smell some nefarious and felonious intent happening in this match. That's definitely going to spark some emotion, be it good or bad, but I'm here for all of it because it's going to be entertaining and it's going to be fun to watch. These three women are going to put on the show. You got Charlotte Flair, the workhorse. You got Asuka, probably, if not one of the most decorated and greatest wrestlers of her time. And you got Bianca Belair, the budding star and one of the top competitive female superstars in that company. And she's just one of the top competitive superstars, period. All three of these girls are just going to tear the house down. If this ain't match of the night, it's going to be a very close second. I put that on everything. You feel me? But to go back to Io and Asuka, Charlotte's match. Listen. When I tell you, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. When I tell you that those two women wrestled for quite some time, that was a good chunk of Smackdown. Was this match between Io and Charlotte? Okay, now I'm back. Great. Ugh, no, it kicked me off. Anyways, I'll get to y'all comments in a second. It legitimately kicked me out. I've been talking this whole time and it kicked me out. Where did it cut off at? Me talking about SummerSlam's triple threat? Is that where it cut off at? Okay. So it cut me off before I even got to the next comment. Hiram, you ain't gotta carry nothing. Okay. My show has never been carried by y'all in the comments. Let's just keep that fucking real. Okay. Now, um, y'all be going just doing just a little bit too much for me. All right. Now, Io and Charlotte had a match, and like I said, that match was super, super long for the women because usually we don't get those kinds of matches from them. So Trip was like, no, let them ladies cook for a while. We're gonna let them eat up a big chunk of time, which they did. Charlotte versus Io was very, very good, but Polly Pocket had her ass out there. Little bell pepper shaped heifer was out there talking shit. And of course, Michael was gaslighting the fuck out of her. Okay. When I tell you Michael was tearing her ass up on that commentary, he was eating her ass alive. And she got all pissy and in her feelings because she needed to help her friend. So she said, but when that damn Titantron hit and fucking Shotzi's video came up there, her ass got white as a ghost and she ran her ass up out there. Not to mention, she left fucking Io out there by herself. She was supposed to be her little ace in the hole, but she left her out there. She said, girl, I got to go. Left her ass out there. Now, after that happened, Io and Charlotte continued the match. It was a back and forth between the two of them. I would say it was at least between 2 and 5 minutes that was left in that match, and they continued to battle each other all the way through. Ultimately, though, Charlotte was able to hit natural selection, and that's how she was able to best Io Sky. Io took that woman to her limit, and she seems to be doing that with anybody that she wrestles. She did the same thing with Bianca, same thing with Charlotte. Io Sky is one of those talents where a lot of people don't give her the respect that she deserves, but given time and her having that briefcase, maybe she will start to earn it because people can't help but to see her. While she's been on the main roster, she's been doing exceptional. But I think if Io is by herself and outside of Bailey, she'll be able to become the entity that we all know Io is. We know what she's capable of and what she can do. And I think she needs to be separate of Bailey in order to truly, truly, truly showcase what Io Sky is really about, especially for some of these casual fans that don't really know what Io's capable of. With all that being said, that was a stellar match. It was 10 out of 10 for me. I would watch that again if I could because it was just that damn good and it was fun to watch. Now we got later on that night, Austin Theory went up against Santos Escobar. And like I mentioned earlier, Santos beat Austin Theory. It's the first time that that Theory has been pinned clean in any match that he has had for a very long time. And I was very happy for Santos Escobar because not only does he deserve it, but he's earned the right to be able to challenge for that title. But not just that, but also be a champion. And I really think that Santos being US champion could benefit that title in so many ways. But not only that, but put LWO in a place where they actually are a contending faction and not just how can I put it? And not just like a little, a little cute little face faction. Because there are a couple of factions in the WWE right now, but most of the people only know about Bloodline and Judgment Day, but there's LWO, there is the OC, You know what I'm saying? There's faction. Then you got the metaphor over in NXT. There's plenty of factions in the WWE. Almost too many, if we're being fair. Let me look at some of these comments. Hi, Tirza. What's crazy is I forgot Dakota was even a part of them too. I didn't forget Dakota was a part of Damage Control. I miss Dakota. I think Dakota added an element that you needed. I really hope that when they do bring her back, they finally break Damage Control up and they put them in a place where they can actually cook on their own. And maybe we'll get a new women's faction that will actually do what's necessary in terms of, shaking shit up in the women's division. While Damage Control did that, it did they didn't cook the way I wanted them to, if that makes sense. Watching and commenting from my laptop like a professional as my phone is charging, period. We professionals in these streets. Girl, we gotta have this professional look. Okay, we can't be out here on our phones burning it up. And I know some of y'all got y'all phones just burning it. It's on 4, honey. I kind of like the big bubble graphics today. It's easy to forget her. That's not true. Why are you such a shady queen all the time? Calm down. Hi, Tears. Dakota's fine. I like Dakota. It took me a while to warm up to Dakota, but Dakota's all right. Judgment Day is getting on my goddamn nerves, baby. Baby, I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop when it comes to Judgment Day. I know it's coming, but they got to build everything up first. Triple H is an inflate the balloon and then slowly let the air out type of person. So that is coming, but I don't like the way he slowly inflates the balloon. Like, that makes me so infuriating. Like, he built Judgment Day up so goddamn slow. So slow. And now just about all of them are going to have titles. Every single one of them. Dominic is not dropping that title anytime soon. I promise y'all he is not. If he drops it at NXT's Great American Bash, I'll be fucking shocked. But I promise you he not dropping it. I promise you he won't. I promise you he won't drop it. It ain't burning. It's just warm. It's on fire. It's definitely on fire. Damage Control could have been a great faction if they didn't lose everything. Damage Control came in during a time where they already had something going with Bianca, and with her being the face type of character that she had, giving Bayley the championship wasn't a smart move. Prior to Bianca being champion, they had Becky as champ. You know what I'm saying? And then before that, it was fucking Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? And then they dropped it to Bianca, and then they had Becky come and steal it. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot going on, but it was heels holding them titles for at least 2, maybe 3 years. And before Charlotte got the title for the last time from Nikki, like, it was her and Rhea going back and forth for the championship on Raw. So while, yeah, they could have been a great champion, a good faction if they didn't lose, they still were a good faction in their own right. They had the tag team titles, which they dominated. Bayley didn't have to be champion to solidify them, but she could have had more traction if they would have had another title for Bayley to be able to go after. And that would have made things a little bit more, I guess you could say, indefinite when it comes to Damage Control, because they was all bark and no bite. So even though they lost a lot, they still made an impact. They were still champions at some point. But instead of just letting Dakota and Io be the champions, they should have allowed Damage Control to operate under the Freebird rule the way that they allowed the New Day to operate under the Freebird rule, because you never knew what combination of superstars you were going to get going into a match, and that would have helped keep Damage Control in a space where they were allowed to compete on that level, but it also made it a little bit more palatable for them to be running around trying to dominate Monday Night Raw and the women's division as a whole. Bayley still could have been going after that women's title, but those tag team titles could have been defended by anybody within the group. That's how they should have did it. But they missed an opportunity with that. My hand is burning as we speak. Need to get you a laptop, baby. Brady said, I'm on my computer too, period. She said, I feel very sophisticated with this MacBook Pro. Ain't we rich? Ain't we nouveau riche? I got me a good old, a good old Hewlett Packard, but Mans is a good old Hewlett Packard touchscreen that flip around and turn into a laptop, a little tablet situation. Yeah. Yeah, I roll like that. I'm just playing. I know I'm poor. Anyway, getting on my nerves. I've been annoyed with Judgment Day the moment Dominic joined. Now, Judgment Day been shit from the beginning, if we're going to be honest. They just really started cooking, and it's been because of Rhea Ripley. Y'all are on my laptop. My phone is charging. Okay. I thought I was traveling on a plane, and I got anxious, and I'm on the come down. Oh, wowzers. On my iPad because my phone's charging too. Do y'all phones ever stay charged? Oh my God, it's always on the battery charge. Oh my God. Y'all to get some battery packs. They sell them on Amazon. The Anchor ones are the real good ones. You need to get them. Okay. You don't get that for Christmas. Okay. Good luck with that. And maybe a car. Never know. Your mama got that kind of coin where she gonna get you a new car? Okay, babe. I would have liked to see Asuka versus Bianca in a last woman standing match at SummerSlam. I am okay with this triple threat between the three of them. This is an easy way to get Asuka out of the way and move into Bianca and Charlotte fighting it out. Because they're gonna stretch this out as much as they can. And I think I have an idea of how they're going to do that, because I think they're planning for Bianca versus Charlotte at WrestleMania. Asuka, you know what? I'm not going to lie. Asuka may keep it. She might be able to skate past at SummerSlam and keep it. I don't know, because to me, if they're going to have them go at it at SummerSlam, there's 1, 2, 3 pay-per-views after SummerSlam. Matter of fact, there's 4, because you have Payback, you have Fastlane, whatever Saudi show is in between there, and you have Survivor Series. There are 4 shows that are in between there, and I don't think they can keep our attention with Charlotte and Bianca past those 4 pay-per-views going into Royal Rumble. Like it would have to be revisited somehow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how they would do it or how they're planning on doing it. So I'm just going to wait and see, because there's so many scenarios that can come into play. I mean, they could swerve us and have Io take that title from all 3 of them. And then you've got a whole new element involved in there where Io Sky is champion. You know what I'm saying? And then Io might drop it at Mania, or she would drop it at Royal Rumble. And then whoever wins the Rumble would challenge Rhea or whoever is champion. Like, there's so many different avenues that they can go down. And I think that, but I still am going to lean towards they're going to keep that thing going where Bianca goes to Mania and she wins at Mania. Right now, she's the only person who has a clean streak at WrestleMania. Charlotte Flair's streak at Mania is dead in the water. So yeah, a last woman standing match would have been cool though, but I'm okay with this being a triple threat. I really think that match is going to be one of the best matches of the night. Slight, because you can only call me broke in so many ways with the touchscreen and Apple products. Child. I'm usually on my iPad for these lives, but on my phone when I'm traveling. No, mine's on 20%. I got that brand. This ain't too much of a flex. I got it during the height of the pandemic, and my cousin used to work for Apple, and I used her discount. Period. That's a whole flex. Shit. I wish I did have somebody working at Apple. I go get my new iPad right now. I've been seeing my girl tonight, her fine ass. Yeah, she wasn't there today. We got to see Bobby Lashley's bald-headed ass, but everybody else. But there was a lot of NXT talent there. They were in Orlando, Florida. They was able to go, and we saw Tony D'Angelo and Stax. Julius and Brutus was there. Tiffany Stratton had her stupid ass out there talking about it was Tiffy time. And we was like, no, bitch. What it is Charlotte Flair and Oscar time. You just an afterthought. Go sit your ass down. Then you had Carmelo and Trick out there. They went backstage and was talking to Bobby Lashley. Oh, we saw a lot of NXT talent today. They either had a dark match between Tiffany Stratton and somebody. Not sure who she went up against. Somebody will correct me. But my sister's best friend works at Apple, so I might get a discount on my Beats. Well, oh my God, not an afterthought. She was. The fuck? Anyway, there was a lot of NXT talent there tonight. Oh, it was Kiana. Did she win? Well, did she win? Did Kiana win or did Tiffany win? And also Wesley, and I was getting to that. Wesley was there along with Dragon Lee. They was in the audience too. So you had a lot of NXT talent there. They were all there. Obviously, they were gonna be there, and even the resident GM of NXT, Shawn Michaels himself, was there because Shawnee Boy made a match on the fly simply because Dominic Mysterio was in the house because he wanted to flex on his father, still calling him a deadbeat, and we're bored. But anyways, he decided to go and flex, and Rhea Ripley was there, which I don't understand. This is not your show. You don't even go here. Go home, Roger. We had to see y'all all week, like every show this week. We have been stuck looking at your face with your tired ass black lipstick and your hideous eyeshadow. We're tired. We're tired of that. Give Dominic back his penis and go home. Please. Goodness. And the Cavender twins got their long 30 seconds. I don't really count them as NXT talent because they haven't wrestled on NXT. As far as I know, they haven't wrestled on NXT. So I didn't mention them for a reason, mainly because I don't have no intention of talking. I have no intention of talking about them because there's not really much to talk about. I haven't seen them wrestle. If they have, it has to be on Level Up. They haven't wrestled on NXT, so I don't really count them. Oh, okay. Well, good for her, I guess. I mean, yeah, Kenny, I set it up. Okay, so moving back into the show, Dominic Mysterio got to have a match with Butch today. All them twins did was lift Thea. They ain't talent. They some NPCs. Ooh. That's what I said on Dominic and Rhea. Why are you here? You don't even go here. Like, I come to SD to escape your dumbasses. I mean, I have to agree. I wasn't planning on watching them today, and I was disappointed. But quite frankly, Dominic did okay in his match against Butch. Butch whooped his ass for majority of that match. But ultimately, the same ending that we've always gotten with him, with Brett, with Austin Theory, is somebody interfered, which normally with Dominic, it's Rhea, and that's how he was able to retain his championship. Because honestly, he was getting his ass whooped. Now, Elton and Kit brought their asses out there, obviously, because instead of them moving away from the fact that, I believe it was Elton. Elton has the blonde hair.
I think so.
Kenny, which one of them got the blonde hair? Is it Elton or Kit? Because them are her favorites. So I'm just asking. I don't know which one of them is. I don't know which is which. Was Elton the one in the wheelchair, or was he the one pushing the wheelchair? It was Elton. Okay. So Elton was in the wheelchair. Kit was pushing him. I think that's how that go. Y'all gonna correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, that came out there for whatever reason. And he was in a wheelchair. I didn't understand that either. Ain't nothing wrong with his legs. He simply separated his shoulder, which a few weeks of rest and he'll be fine. But y'all know that they're, instead of them moving away from that injury, they're milking it and they're obviously blaming Ridge. Not Elton is Hall and Kit is Oates. I can't. Getting dumb. Anyways, so the boys was having they little fun time. Okay, they was going back and forth, and Butch came out there to stop Dom from not Butch, but Ridge came out there to stop Dom from cheating. Rhea gave him a chain so he can cheat to win. I really wished it was Wesley that did it, because Wesley is the one that he got his title stolen, in my opinion. And I feel like Wes should have cost him his championship the same way he cost him his. You feel what I mean? But anyways, they had their match. And during the match, Ridge took the chain from him. And that's when Elton and Kit came down there. They were not trying to interfere. They were doing what they could to cause enough distraction, which they ultimately did end up doing. This made Butch take his eye off the prize, come out of the ring while the ref was counting. When he realized it was time to go back in, he ran in, but this caused enough distraction and discord for him to be able to get pinned by Dominic Mysterio. And then the match was over. Rhea Ripley, of course, was happy that her little bitch ass of a boyfriend get to retain his championship, and we still stuck in this fucking horror film that is called The Judgment Day for probably the next month or a year or so. Going into next year, they're still going to be champions. Nobody's going to take them titles off of them. Anyways, moving on. So what else did I forget? Did I mention all of them? That was all the matches?
I think so.
Did I miss a match? Did I miss a match? La 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 la. Nope, I covered everything. So the last part of the show was, of course, the rules of engagement. The Fatal 4-Way was the first thing that I talked about. Dom can be annoying sometimes, and he don't clean his drawers. He should be called Dirty Draws Dom instead of Dirty Dom. How you know what his drawers look like? How you know what his drawers look like? That's such an odd take. Like, what are you doing? Like, how do you even know that? So those last couple of matches took up a good chunk of the show because these guys only had a small piece of the show. This started at around 9:40, 9:45 when it comes to the rules of engagement. Now, I didn't necessarily know what the rules of engagement meant, but they kind of cleared it up for us. So, to make this very simple, he waited on his cousin to come out there. Jey Uso did. His cousin came down there, did his walk for about 4-5 minutes, asked the crowd to acknowledge him. They did. He's sitting there with all the confidence in the world, giggling and sniggling, and said, "Do you still want to do this?" Jey Uso said, "Yeah, I want to do this. I have to do this. You making me do this. You put Jimmy in the hospital, so now I got to get you." And Roman's just like, "No, like, I didn't put Jimmy in the hospital." He said, This was all you're doing. You did this." But it was like, if you want to go forward and do it, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it. It is what it is. Signed the contract, got his pen from Pauline's crying ass, got the trying to sign that contract, put it down on the table, and then Paul took his pen back. Then Jey Uso ripped up the contract. And then Jay said, "No, we don't need no damn contract. The contract is in the blood." I said, "Ooh." He said, "This is tribal combat now." And Roman's facial expression changed. And I said, "Wait a minute, what's tribal combat? What that mean? What are we doing? Come on." I'm like, "What is happening?" Sir said tribal combat means anything goes. I said, "Oh my God." Oh boy, he's a liar. It's a lot going on. Roman's face was not reflective of somebody who was confident in that type of a match. I don't know exactly what the tribal combat rules means, but Jey Uso did say it means anything goes. If I want to put you through a table, I can. If I want to hit you with the kendo stick, I can. If I want to hit you over your head with this chair, maybe. If I want to slam you through this table, which I do, I can. Anything goes. And he said, "Do the elders know about this?" Jey Uso said it was their suggestion. And that's when Solo looked and was like, "Uh-oh, we in trouble." I said, "Oh, suck it now." Kenny said it's gonna be like that big fight scene in Hobbs and Shaw. You know what? Kenny Ken, I would not be mad about that. But like I said, like I need this to come full circle and be dead as quickly as possible. Because if they don't, I feel like there's nowhere else for us to go. After Jay, Jimmy might be next. But even then, it's like, if you just stringing us along for Jimmy not to be him, where do we go from here? Like, are you going to double back to Cody? Like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Because if you do something shiesty, like have him vacate the title, I'm going to be upset about that. Like, I'm legitimately going to be upset about that. But Jey Uso said that the elders are the ones who approved they have a tribal combat match. He got up, he shook Jimmy's hand, put his head to Jay's hand, put his head to Jay's head, and he walked out the ring. But see, his brother Solo was real upset about it. When after Jay was trying to, umaga him, and baby, he pulled his little cousin back and said, "No, what are you doing?" And that's when Jey Uso kicked his little brother dead in his shit. Now he didn't touch Roman. He kicked Solo in this shit. Now, if you noticed, if you was paying attention the whole time, Pauline was on his knees praying. I don't know who he was praying to, because we know that man don't know nothing about no God. He don't know nothing about no God. Okay? But he was over there in the corner praying. I don't know what he was praying back, but he was praying. Now, Roman was in the corner after he was consoling Solo. And he said, all right, it is what it is now. There's nothing I can do. He done said it this way, so now I got to do what I got to do. It is what it is. That's what he said. So now, I just need to know what a tribal combat match look like. Is we gonna get something close to like, y'all remember what the Punjabi prison looked like? I don't want it to look like that. But I do want something like, give us a lot of Samoan heritage in this match. If you're gonna call it tribal combat, then give us something. You know what I'm saying? Give me something. All right. But that was Smackdown, y'all, and it was a good show. There wasn't a lot going on in terms of promos. The show kicked off immediately with the Fatal 4-Way. It moved into the girls. After that, it moved into Austin Theory and Santos. After that, it moved into Dominic going up against Butch, and then we had Roman and Jay with the rules of engagement. It was very simple, quick, and to the point. In between those times, they did cut promos or they showed us vignettes of what happened on Monday Night Raw. But honestly, we didn't need them vignettes if we're being fair. That time slot could have been filled up with a match. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He said, yes, I want to see Carnage. Bray Wyatt, if that ever gets cleared up. It seemed like they rewriting Bray Wyatt and giving him, and they working together. He has a actual writer that's assigned to him specifically, and they're gonna, make him. I guess they want Bray Wyatt to be what the Undertaker was for us when we were children. But in order for them to do that, Bray Wyatt has to truly be scary. When he started coming back, and the vignettes he had, those were creepy. I don't know what happened in between there, and then we started to see him like arguing with himself a lot. There was a lot going on. So I think they got to get Bray Wyatt to focus on one aspect of his character and bring that into it. The puppets, I enjoy. I think that they're an interesting aspect because I feel as though the puppets represent a different aspect of Bray Wyatt. And a lot of people don't see it that way. They think the puppets are childish. But I disagree with that. I think that the puppets represent a certain aspect of his personality. But a lot of people also think that the puppets represent some form of, some of the sins, the deadly sins or whatever. But we shall see. If it's Bray Wyatt, I mean, in my mind, I think Bray Wyatt works better when he's chasing after something rather than when he's the one who's being chased. But if you give Bray Wyatt that title, then you have to make him a hunter. You can't make him the hunted. He has to select his next opponents. Like, they have to talk shit about him. Like, the way him and Miz went at it when he was Bray Wyatt, the one Mr. Rogers version, that's a good Bray Wyatt version to have, but you got to up the ante a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have that element of fear. Miz worked that particular story very, very well. And if people don't give Bray Wyatt that fear reaction, then his character doesn't work. That's why The Undertaker's character worked so well, because the people who went up against him genuinely feared him. You know what I'm saying? All I hope is that this match is better be like a messy blood fight. Like, make it crazy. Like, barbed wire is on a baseball bat, tables on fire. Like, go crazy in this match. I don't need all of that. You're talking about a man who's still in recovery from leukemia. I don't think that that's a way that you should go with this kind of match. This ain't AEW. And quite frankly, I think that using blood and all that kind of stuff is just a bit too much. You got to learn how to use what you have, but also still make it worthwhile. They've been able to do that for quite some time in with the bloodline. They don't need blood and all this extra craziness to do that. The match can be crazy. There was a match with what Brock Lesnar and Roman. There wasn't a lot of blood in that match. Some of that blood was accidental, right? Yeah. But you had craziness in that match. Brock came out there with a whole fucking a machine to lift up one side of the ring. So you don't have to use blood and all that extraness to make these matches fun and outlandish. There are other ways to do this. Y'all have to think beyond linear thoughts. I think Rikishi may show up. He might tears up, and I wouldn't mind it if he did. I mean, he didn't show up for his son's wedding, so. But that's just between y'all and me, okay? Praying to King Burger. Stop. Kenny knows she ain't shit, bro. He was definitely not praying to God. He don't know nothing about no God. He don't know nothing about no God. He was praying to the Colonel. Y'all know y'all ain't shit. Now y'all know y'all ain't shit talking about Pauline like this. Speaking of Umaga, I saw a video of his youngest sons in the ring. Is it Usage? Is that how you say his name? Youngest sons in ring debut, and baby, all of these motherfuckers just fine. Well, yeah, everybody in the Noah family, and it's a lot of you go on TikTok and find that Tongan TikTok, baby. The Samoan and Tongan TikTok be going ham. And the boys, the men are attractive. You know what would kind of be dope? It's probably going to be kind of sound corny, but if Jay came out doing the tribal chant he used to do back in the day during his entrance. No, kidding. I was thinking that too. Like, I would love that. I liked it when they did the Haka. I always got hyped for their matches when they did it. I loved it. Why didn't they give LA Knight that? I don't know, babe. But Triple H did say that LA Knight is going to get his in due time. I don't know when, but I feel like because LA Knight is kind of a pseudo heel character, they're going to probably have him go up against a champion like Santos, because there's no way that Rey Mysterio is going to beat Santos. I just don't believe that. Santos is going to go advance past Rey, and Santos is going up against Austin Theory, probably at SummerSlam, and he's going to beat him. I'll tell you this much. That pop that Bray got when he returned was crazy. Right? That's giving very much AEW John Moxley. But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to go that far. Like, we have seen what they're capable of without having to do that. That is a very barbaric and easy route to go in. And you don't have to do that. You can make these matches fun and outlandish and crazy without drawing blood, without barbed wire. And they've done it many times, and they can do it again. That would be cool, Kenny. Their match at Hell in a Cell, I don't know why, but Jay's entrance made me emotional. I'm like, why the fuck am I crying? Because it was a lamb being led to slaughter. What be on your For You page, child? My TikTok For You page has makeup influencers. They're all black. I don't have any white makeup influencers on there. It's a lot of funny like content creators on TikTok, and it's a bunch. And then like it's always at night is when the stud TikTok pops up. And it be all the really attractive ones, the ones that be like having you question, like, wait a minute. Okay, no, I'm straight. Like, you had to. I did not. I didn't ask for it. It just pops up. Okay. Then I follow a lot of Samoan and Tongan TikTokers. So my TikTok page at certain times of the day when they post, their stuff pops up too. But a lot of since I've changed my TikTok and who I follow and what I see, like a lot of my For You page is just full of black women. Like I'm dead ass serious. From the time they had the Black Girl Follow Train on TikTok, my TikTok algorithm has not changed. It doesn't nothing but send me black women content all day long. I get black girl luxury on TikTok. I get black girls that do makeup, the hair. I'm always looking at hair and nails on TikTok. Like I rarely come across white content creators on my TikTok, but when I do, they're usually people who are like, very much allies or performative allies, and I block them regularly. I might get stuff like a lot of the stuff I'll get is obviously the stuff that's popping at the time, like the what was that called? The motherfucking the billionaires or the millionaires that went on the little submarine. I got all of that content. I got the content from Carly Russell. Like it just be a lot going on. My TikTok is curated specifically for me being black. I get a lot of black, and it be a lot of fine ass black men on TikTok. I'm like, God damn, what is I'm gonna do? It be the dudes that be tall and dark. Now my husband is tall. He's taller than me. He's a tall man from my standards. He's tall and dark skinned. That's just what I like. It'd be dudes that be like that. And I'm like, why is the devil trying to test me? I'm just gonna lay over here with my baby. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna get in trouble. Y'all gonna leave me the fuck alone. Okay. I love when they do their tribal dances. When The Rock and Roman did it in the movie they were in. Woo! Oh my gosh. House of Shaw is such a good movie, and everybody always shits on it because they don't like The Rock, but that's a good fucking film. And I love it when they do the tribal dance. That shit is everything to me. I love it. It fills me with so much. It fills you with so much positivity. And there was a lady on TikTok that asked, like, why is it when they do the haka, black people respond the way that they do? And there was somebody, I don't know if it was Samoan or Tongan, but he was like, he said it's because it resonates with you on an ancestral level. Because in your homeland, they chant and they do their rituals, they do it too. So it's like listening to your cousins chant. Damn, Jerry, you ain't if you hit yeah. I was like, you know what? That makes sense to me. I was like, okay, so now I understand. Because I don't know why, but it fill you with like this innate energy for you to just be in on 1,000. You just be like, let's go. Like you be ready to fight. I'm like, I want a lightsaber. I'm a man. I love it every time. Every time I watch it, I either cry when they do it or I just be pumped. I'd be like, oh shit, let's fucking go. Or I'll just be like, why am I crying? What's happening? Am I okay? Are you okay? Like, I'm dead. Not the stud speed. You know what? There's some trans men on TikTok, and there's I think they like being referred to as studs on TikTok that are just attractive. Period. I just scarfed down 2 spicy blackened chicken sandwiches from Popeyes, delicious as fuck. But my asshole gonna hate me tomorrow. Yes.
Oh, no.
It was tears. She said, I just can't get into TikTok. I actually really like it. I like TikTok. Well, I'm 17. Doesn't that count, Kenny? No. It does not count. Hobbs and Shaw is a really good movie. Side note, I have my JBL Bluetooth speaker connected to my laptop, and Malcolm walked in the living room and said, "You got Cleveland on surround sound." Period. Period. Malcolm knows that.
Not Cleveland on surround sound.
It's the land all day. What you want me to do? I can't help
That is
it.
fucking funny.
It's where I'm from. It. I haven't gotten a call from the aviator yet. I'm gonna have to sign up again or text them. Otherwise, we're gonna be going to the other restaurant. She said he's nicknamed you Cleveland. I fucks with it. That's cool.
Damn it.
I love that. Thank you, Malcolm. Appreciate it. Ooh, I want to say I tried fried fish with hot sauce, and my statement still stands from Wednesday. That's because whoever making it don't know how to cook, and you don't know how to eat. You gotta brush your teeth so your tongue ain't full of plaque, and then you gotta actually season the fish properly and put hot sauce on it with some white bread. Everybody like to eat it with wheat, but you need white bread. Y'all gotta learn how to eat sugar. Y'all gotta learn how to eat gluten. Stop being some little pansies. Unless you got an allergy, you should not be eating gluten-free bread. Shit. So I'm in my shower listening, and did you just yell lightsaber? Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. I did. I definitely did. Because I'm a man. I want a lightsaber. I'm going to go to war. Hey, period, Tim. Cleveland City is where we come from. So run it. Period. I'm from the land. I can't help that. Fried fish with hot sauce is good as fuck. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody with sense. Somebody. Di said the same thing. I had some whiting earlier from the Jamaican spot. Oh, the Jamaicans make good food. It'd be a little hot, but if you can get past the initial heat. Oh, baby. I need me a Jamaican beef patty. I think I might make some instead of going and buying it. They be good coming from the one I buy it from, but I don't want to buy it from this, from the grocery store. I don't want to get it from Trader Joe's either. I want it fresh. I want it fresh. I want it. I'm gonna make it homemade. And one of my homegirls is Jamaican, and she gave me a recipe for it. I'm gonna have to hit her up again to be like, "Hey, do you got a recipe for Jamaican beef patties? Because I could really let me get that about you though." Gluten-free bread is nasty unless you have an allergy or a disease that you can't tolerate gluten. If you can tolerate gluten, you ain't got no business eating no fucking gluten-free bread. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stop. Whoever just said that about fish, I'm gonna need you to take a shower because all that shit that's coming out your mouth is ridiculous. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you. I prefer it over white bread. Unless you got celiac disease, gluten-free bread ain't the way. Thank you. Thank you. It's not ridiculous, Kenny. It just wasn't good. Child bone. You still a child. What kind of hot sauce is you eating, bro? Because any hot sauce you have flavor. What hot sauce did you use? That's a very good question. However, you're digging yourself deeper. I mean, ooh, same. I have had a Jamaican beef patty in forever. Something about taking that aluminum foil and peeling it back, and that smell and steam coming from that patty. Beautiful girl. Girl, when I tell you, you get it, and it be in the bag, and that bag be greasy, and it's hot,
and you pull that patty out and you bite. Oh, bitch, I need one. I gotta have it. I got to. I gotta have it. Louisiana, I don't really eat Louisiana. I like Frank's. Frank's has better flavor and it's not like super, super hot. Frank's just, oof, Frank's is so good. But any kind of hot sauce adds flavor to fish. I don't know what kind of fish you eating to the point where you can't taste or you don't have nothing added to your fish from the hot sauce. That's craziness to me. I like Frank's Red Hot. It's my favorite. If I want something spicy, then I'll go for like sriracha or I'll go for something like what the Asian community makes because they should be hot. I don't want no Scotch bonnet sauce. I'm not that prepared, but babes, no. You don't like the Jamaican beef patties? I fucking love those beef patties. They are so good when they're made right. The meat be minced really, really fine, and that sauce, the green seasoning they have in there, the heat. Oh my god, it's so good. But they also make it. The Jamaican places that are up here make veggie patties, and they also make the chicken ones. It don't matter which one you get, they all fire to me. He eating fish sticks. But let me tell you something. The fish sticks that you can get from Costco, there's a specific brand of fish sticks from Costco that is literally just cod cut up into thick stick like, and then they just bread it and deep fry it. Them bitches slap. Babe, you had them right. Ain't they good? Like them hoes slap. Them is not your regular mincemeat fish sticks. This whole pieces of fish. They just cut the fish up, bread it, and put it in the and fried it and put it in the bag. I was like, this is a whole piece of fish here. It's not minced up fish meat. Telling y'all, Costco got some bomb ass fish sticks. Frank's Red Hot is delicious. It's good. She said he said it was fish nuggets. What kind of fish nuggets? Catfish? On hot wings. She said hot Frank's Red Hot on chicken wings. Slap. I can feel it. No, Kenny, I'm not 6 years old. Well, you might as well be if you don't like eating fish and hot sauce. I was like 6 years old when you were born. Back in the days, the girls and the gays lived for a beef patty with cheese on cocoa bread. Ooh, I ain't never had that before. Yeah, it was catfish. I am not a catfish girl. It's got to be fried right and seasoned right in order for me to eat catfish. I used to eat it a lot when I was younger, but I don't know. As I got older, I guess you could say your taste buds got a little bit more refined, and I'm just.
I don't know what fish man he was using for that French fry, for the fish fry.
Why?
But that catfish was fucking delicious.
Oh yeah, man. He got it from Cisco, I think. And he was using perch. I like the perch over the catfish, but I can't stand it. It's a flavor thing. Is that the TV?
What?
Making that ringing noise? Or is that just my
It
ears?
might be in ears.
That's not a good thing. Costco got some really good salmon burgers too. I just bought some salmon burgers from I got it from Sam Club.
Yeah.
That's where I got them from. How many was in the box?
8.
It was only 8 burgers in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much that box cost?
I don't want to know.
And it was just 8 burgers. Okay. I won't add my 2 cents when it comes to fish. I know, Kayla, you don't like it. We're aware. Still not done with this wrong, girl. I love me some catfish. I don't like catfish like that. It's gotta be it's gotta be fried correctly in order for me to eat catfish. Some people don't fry it hard enough, and that gelatinous back that's on it, it still be jelly like. That makes me want to retch. Oh, it's gotta be fried hard. I can't eat it no other way. You could eat hot sauce on any type of fish, hun. I'm just not a catfish fan. You can eat it on orange roughy. You can eat it if you eat tilapia. You can. I haven't eaten tilapia in years. They have. I prefer.
If we're gonna eat catfish, the kind of catfish I like is basa. It's a Vietnamese catfish, and I usually get it from my fish guy, and he is all the way in Florida. But there's a fishmonger here that sells basa, and basa doesn't have that nasty gelatinous back that regular domestic catfish does. And I just like the meatiness of basa over catfish. I do not like swai. Swai is a very sweet fish for whatever reason. I'm just not a fan of that. The only reason why I don't like whiting is because it's not a heavy fish. It's when it's filleted, it's quite thin. It's a bit of a dainty fish. I like a little bit of thickness to my fish. I do like salmon, but because of the way people cook with salmon, and I see salmon all the fucking time, I'm at the point now where I just don't even buy it. I don't even eat it no more. Um, but I do love perch. Perch is one of my favorites. I like Vietnamese basa. I like perch, and I used to like tilapia until I started hearing how they farm tilapia. So I don't eat tilapia anymore. Um, yeah, just I love a good fish sandwich. If it's done right, fish sandwich get you together. Yes, girl. Again, a beef patty with cheese on cocoa bread is how the Jamaicans eat it. Malcolm is half Jamaican, but he doesn't eat red meat, so he doesn't like those. But his curry and jerk chicken, yeah, yeah. If you don't know the song "Can I Kick It" by Tribe Called Quest, you ain't allowed to talk about fish. Oh, that's an old song. Can I kick it?
Damn.
I mean, that's an old song. I like catfish, but I prefer others. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a bad fish to eat, but catfish I find is like really fishy to me for some reason. And then it's just got that gelatinous back on it, and I hate it because people usually fry it really soft, and it just don't come out right. And I hate that. I hate it so much. I only like whiting fried with some grits. Let me tell you something. People be sleeping on grits and fish. Fish and grits. I like fish and grits better than I like shrimp and grits. I don't like shrimp and grits. I don't like because I don't like shellfish. So I'm not a fan of shrimp. I'm not a fan of scallops, oysters. I can eat clams and mussels, but that's about as far as I'm gonna go. But baby, when I tell you I will fuck up some fish and grits, honey, I have yet to see like a food truck do fish and grits. They always do shrimp and grits. But if you do fish and grits and do it right, honey buns, babes, loves, okay? And you got to have cheese. You got to have you some cheese in the grits. Anything to be cheesy and creamy and smooth. Put that on a plate and put you some pieces of fish on top. I like to fry mine like fish nuggets and put it on there. So I'll take a piece of fish, a fillet, and cut it up, soak it in some buttermilk and some gochujang. Season that up real good with some danos and some lemon pepper with no salt. Put some salt and some pepper in there. And then you gotta have hot sauce, Hiram. How you put hot sauce on it. Okay? I don't like it mostly due to allergic reaction to seafood, so I don't want to risk it. But before that, my seafood intake was limited, like fish sticks, tuna fish, etc. I am aware you've explained this to us before. Wait a minute, what they do with tilapia? It's got a lot of mercury in it, from what I understand. Um, hold on. And the way they farm it, hold on. Um, So the problem with tilapia, so just so you know, y'all gonna be grossed out, but I mean, you got to see it so you can understand why some people don't eat tilapia. But it says right here, tilapia are often fed animal feces. It says this production, however, around 73% of tilapia imported into the United States comes from China, where this practice is particularly common. Okay, so while the United States does not farm tilapia and feed them feces, China does feed tilapia fish feces. So because of that, a lot of people have stopped buying tilapia, including myself. Not only that, but they say that tilapia is polluted with harmful chemicals. The FDA rejected like 800 shipments of food from China because of the fact that it did not meet safety standards. They were polluted with potentially harmful chemicals, including veterinary drug residues and unsafe additives. Um, the safest way to consume tilapia is to buy the tilapia that is not coming from China, which a lot of it comes from there. The only way that you can do that is you have to find it that's wild caught tilapia. It has to say wild caught, or it's not the proper kind of tilapia. So that is the reason why you shouldn't eat tilapia. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. Y'all hate when people fry sauce. Fish and grits will take you to heaven. Well, ain't God good? I prefer salmon over most fish. I don't because everybody eating it, and I want to be able to eat a fish and enjoy it. I used to eat salmon before all the YouTube content creators and Google and internet content creators start batting it up. Now you can't find fucking salmon nowhere. And if you do, it's hiked up. It's so fucking expensive. No, do not put hot sauce on it. It ruins the flavor. Hiram, I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. I'm gonna tell you right now, because I'm tired of you debunking everything when it comes to food. I'm sick of it. You don't like it with hot sauce, that's your business. But I'm gonna put hot sauce on it. Okay, I don't know what the fuck you gonna do. You can eat it dry if you want to. That's your business. But I'm putting some hot sauce on mine. Okay? But I do miss eating a tuna fish sandwich because that was my go-to sandwich next to grilled cheese. But at least I have chicken salad sandwiches. Well, just because you have a shellfish allergy doesn't mean you have a fish allergy. Those are two separate things. So if you want to eat tuna, it's totally up to you. If you don't want to eat it because it's too close to home for you, that's fine. But it's up to you, Kayla. Yeah, babe. I ate tilapia all this year. Well, I don't know what to tell you. They gonna learn. Them crabs went on strike and the salmon right behind them. Okay, Kenny. Because throughout the pandemic, that's all motherfuckers was doing was sitting up eating crab legs with B Love smacking sauce. And I'm just like, y'all don't have no other food y'all can cook. There's no other food. Y'all just sitting up here eating food. Like I said, okay, then the crabs they had overfished. So they couldn't replace the crabs that they overfished. They was damn near extinct. I was like, that's y'all fault. Y'all did it. She said, and that's how you clear a bitch in my Santa boy. For real, salmon is hella expensive. It's expensive. They ate all the crabs, honey. I ain't with the shits though. I don't really like crab, so that's none of my business. I don't like crab. I don't like shrimp. I don't like none of that. I will eat mussels and clams because I do like those. But nar, in the words of Rico, nar, I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, y'all. So hopefully, since we got into a conversation about food, hopefully soon this is the image that we will see. I don't know if this will happen at SummerSlam, but I'll probably be more inclined for this to happen at Payback if it happens at all. Um, I'm not sure. But it's possible. I'm scared though, because WWE has a tendency to swerve, and I just have the sneaky suspicion that Roman is gonna make it to Mania next year and he's gonna be champion still. So it is what it is. During the pandemic, motherfuckers was getting extra food stamps and ain't know how to act and was buying crab legs. I don't get it. I would have been stocking my house of non-perishable canned goods, had my house stacked with some tuna, and I would have had canned tomatoes. And I know Tears can't have tomatoes, but I would have had canned tomatoes in there. I would have had tuna. I would have had um chilies. I would have had a bunch of stuff in there that I could make quick meals with, like ramen. I'd have got hella ramen and stuff, milk, eggs. Like I would have been putting real food in my house, not shit that you don't normally buy and can't normally afford. Like y'all was wilding during the pandemic. Anyways, y'all, that's a fine ass man right there. Ain't he fine? He just attractive. It's one of my distinguished twins. He one of my distinguished twins, honey. Yeah, she allergic to tomatoes. My ass turned into Betty Crocker was baking shit. Okay. This man is fine. Okay. Give you good dreams. definitely, definitely give you good dreams, honey. Can I kick it? Busta Rhymes pioneered the feature. That shit took me out, Jared. I was like, what? That's crazy though.
Yeah, how you feeling?
I didn't even know he had did that. Like, that's insane. But I fucks with Busta Rhymes anyway. That's my guy. I love him.
Oh, come the fuck off.
Any whoosies. Hell yeah, my distinguished twins. Said my sister loves Jay Uso. He's a beautiful man. I can understand why. Nah, Jay is finger looking good. I can't with her. His wife is a lucky woman. I think he feels his wife, he's the lucky man when it comes to his wife, which rightfully should be, you know. Both Jimmy and JR. I think Jimmy's attractive too. It's just I don't know. Jay's been doing something with his body where he's been really, really working out and detailing himself, just really cutting himself. So he's just like very, very crisp on the abs, the arms, the chest. Like he's been very, very good at making himself distinguished, if that makes sense. Going through these cards I got during the school year, your bitch just found a $10 Panera Bread gift card. Period. Period. Kenny, get you some. Go on over there and get you some of them everything cookies, or get them drinks at Panera Bread are disgusting. Okay, but you can get you a nice little sandwich, or maybe a nice little Danish. Panera Bread got some good bread over there too. I remember I met Jimmy and Trinity, and I didn't want to disrespect my sis by staring at her husband longer than I should have. Me either. I don't think I'd be able to speak. I'd just be like, "Hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? Hey, yeah." I love that all three of them are married to beautiful chocolate women. That's on period. I've noticed that a lot of Samoan men marry black women, and I did not. At first, I thought it was just a one-off thing, but being that I was on Samoan TikTok, I've been seeing it more and more, and I'm like, y'all really like black women? Wowzers!
I kind of wish. No, I love my babes. Yes, Tirza. We got 4 fine ass men in the bloodline, and then there's Paul Heyman. Child. And we love to see it. I mean, The Rock's wife ain't. The Rock don't count. He don't count. Well, shit, I need to run into one of them then. I've been looking. I've been looking. I cannot find them. Okay? It's a default setting. Okay. Tip, what? What did I say? I ain't even do nothing. The Rock does not count. And I stand by that. He does not count. He a whole weirdo, but live your best life, babe. Whatever your bald-headed ass want to do. I ain't gonna be mad at you for it. They all Kens and Paul is Allen. I saw that clip. I saw it. She was like, is there any more single men in your family, in your husband's family? Because I need me one. Child. If Sherry Shepherd get her ass in there, I know I'm a shoe-in. Shit. No shade to Sherry. But all she is titties in the head. She just titties. Just all titties. It's just titties and a head. Like, where are you going with them titties, ma'am? Where? Her titties hit the door before she do. It's like, at least, well, she got a little bit more proportion than Wendy do. And she can't help it. You know, sure is natural. Wendy went and made herself look like a backwards P. So,
lowercase Q?
She looked like a backwards P.
Lowercase Q?
No, I said what I said. You can try to mess with me. No. So how are the women doing in the FIFA tournament?
Yeah, everything started today.
Did we play today?
We played at 9 o'clock.
Did we win?
I don't know.
Hey, Google. Did the women win in the FIFA tournament today?
Today, the Vietnam women's national football team lost to the United States 3-0.
We beat them 3-0.
Yep. Blowout.
Spain beat Costa Rica 3-0. And Switzerland beat the Philippines 2-0. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna get to y'all comments in a second. They ain't got no new episodes of the Karamo show. Damn, everything on pause, huh? They ain't putting no more talk show on and shit, so I have to record my talk shows. Karamo be getting people together though, honey. I'll be like, you better talk your shit, Karamo. Tell them. Anyways, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all in a second. Give me 1 minute. ABC. Let's see what they got on. What's the killing season? Why I feel like I know what that is. Hold on. Okay.
That shit say zombie house flipping.
Excuse me? What? You know what? I don't give a shit. That don't make no damn sense. That's just stupid. Vet saving pets. That's what y'all put on in the 12 o'clock time slot. This is why y'all channel suck, Disney. Like, what the fuck is that?
X Games California. Y'all gonna put some X Games shit on in the middle of the day? Y'all really are some tired assholes. They still got fucking Gumball running around on Cartoon Network. They ain't replaced Gumball yet.
No, Gumball, the engineer, damn thing.
I didn't even know it was done.
The episode we watched when the superintendent was trying to change everything, that was the last episode of the series.
That shit pissed me off when you told me that. I'm like, what the fuck? They couldn't give us a proper send off? Nope. Oh, bitches. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to check my thing. Okay. The big three. They put the big three on 19 now.
Yeah. The big three come on 19, come on CBS and CBS Sports.
I didn't know that. Yep. That's not bad, AJ. That's really good.
Like if I miss it on CBS, I just watch it on the YouTube channel because they go back and they post the
I forgot they still got the they
post the games on the YouTube channel.
They still got their shit on there. They cut the As the World Turns, but the Bold and the Beautiful and Young and the Restless still come on. Peacock moved they shit to their streaming service. I said, child, Rock is off to the side. He don't count. Maybe I should bring up with my man and find me a Samoan man. Maybe. Now he gonna stay on the sidelines. The Rock is fine now. And what makes him even more attractive is he's such a nice person. I just like the way he smiles. I just feel like any woman that's going to be with him, he smile at her like that, them panties is coming off, baby. They just slide down, real slow. It's an automatic thing. You just lock eyes and he smile at you, you just be like, okay.
Well, see, you gotta talk to me like that. You so stuck.
Right.
The whole time you like, why am I naked? When did this happen?
Where are my clothes?
Right. Just confused as shit.
It's just that little, it's I don't know about it. It's just that smile. But I'm good with my culture, man. I can't. Titties in the head. That's all I see is titties. Titties, titties, titties. Get them titties out of here. Whitney do look like a backwards P. Stop. Sherry is actually pretty. When I went to her show, I looked at her really well, and she is all titties, but cute. That lady ain't nothing but titties in the head. Let me check the group chat. Kitty done said something stupid. How much can a heart break? Did she win? No! Damn it.
What's the matter?
I really wanted Willow to beat that bitch.
Oh, Willow lost to Dirty Athena.
Yeah, her stinking ass. She like she don't shower either, old rusty hoe. But then again, I say that now, but I'll be thirsting over him when he does and says something ignorant again. So I don't know what the fuck to do. Girl, the only one that be lusting over him is you and Cora. And y'all can have... Only thing I do with Brian is give him a little taste and send his ass home in an Uber. In an Uber. That's all you're going to get from me. Ain't Cartoon Network closing or shutting down? Who the fuck told you that? Hold on, because you're not about to destroy my childhood. No. What y'all about to make me mad? No. Who
fuck told you that? I'm real upset about that. Who told your ass that shit? IDK is High School Musical shut down. I don't like High School Musical. I truly don't. Oh, they got if you missed Smackdown, the replay is up on FS1 right now. You can go ahead and watch it.
Yeah, that shit came on immediately after it went off.
I think this is the second replay of SmackDown. They usually replay it on FS1 anyway, but it played right after SmackDown came on. So if you missed the show, you can watch it on FS1 right now. It'll be like 6 minutes left on the show, but you can rewatch it. But I also love the Spanish boy. Like, I got a crush on one at my job. I've never dated a Hispanic dude. I don't think they've ever really been attracted to me. I'm just being honest. I don't think I've ever attracted a Spanish dude. I'm attracted to them, but I don't think they're attracted to me. I don't know, because I don't like High School Musical, Kennedy. Well, yeah. No, because once Brian starts that barking shit, he got to go sleep outside with all that.
Spray his ass like a cat.
Ma'am.
Shut shit up. Go outside.
I kind of like the barking, so I'm not mad about that. I was doing it before him, so he copied it. Stupid. Oh shit. Donnie's here. I saw it on TikTok. One of the workers said it was closing or something like that. It's not true. I done looked it up like 3 times. It's not shutting down. It's not happening. Anyways, that work got fired for lying. Seems for that worker got fired. Seems for lying, because he's a lying fucker. That's why I do not wish bad on anyone's relationship. But as soon as I hear he's single, I'm shooting my shot in the DM, and I ain't missing. Okay, good luck. Ooh, I've attracted a lot of Hispanics. I've never I've never been hit on by a Hispanic, except for that one time when we went to Denny's, AJ, when we all went together. It was me, you, and Brittany. That was the only time that a bunch of Hispanics had ever really tried to holler at me. That was the only time. I felt pretty that day. That's the only time. I've never had like a Hispanic guy come up to me and like try to holler at me. That's never happened. I only fuck with one Dominican dude, and he was freaky as fuck. Ooh. Do tell, Tirza. We're all listening. Where's Rico? Did he have to work today? Nah, not you like the barking. Baby, don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me. Y'all disrespectful. Shit. I like the barking. As long as you do what's necessary when it comes with the barking. I don't give a fuck. Gotta have a lot of bass in your voice when you bark, though. You sleeping outside with him too. Oh no, ma'am. No, ma'am. He looked like Carmelo Hayes, and he liked to eat ass. Oh, wowzers. That put a visual in my head that I don't think I was supposed to see.
My brain started firing on all cylinders when she said Carmelo.
Right before you go down, I am him. I tell you, he don't miss.
All I can see is Carmelo's face in between some bitch's booty. Oh my god. My brain will not turn the image off. I don't know how to turn it off. It's all I can see. I ain't going outside. His ass could go outside, but not me. No, Rico said he was doing something today with someone, I think. Oh, okay. Hope he's having a good time. I know what that's code for, so that's cool. Keep the barking. And you say you can handle tiffs. FY. Hi, Krem. Hi, Krem. Hi, Donnie. I had to take you off the speaker because Babe's in the other room. She said, I'm dead ass. He had a big dick too. All I can see. Oh, my head. Jesus. Oh my God. My brain, it won't stop. The images. Oh, the dreams. The dreams I'm probably going to have today. They're going to be interesting. We're going to. Ooh, this shit is trash. Had to turn off the Twitch stream. Hey, Don. How are you? How's your day going? Should he not realize you're the highest of the high? Sorry, I had to get that out. The song is on. Facts tip. I got instant visuals. My brain, it won't stop. See, you had your reminder, Aaliyah. The images in my head, please. He looked just like Carmelo Hayes, top to bottom, even with the height. I will love a short king. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with being short. Child, now I can't get them out. Listen, I reminded her 90 minutes ago when she went easy on you. Definitely did. He liked to pick me up during sex, which a lot, which I was into at the time. Oh, very good. Susan was like, I got smiles. That's all that mattered. Hey, I gotta be back at work. And she said, I gotta be back at work. Oh, that sucks. But I understand it. Now I need someone taller than me. It's hard being to find. It's hard to find being. It's what? That's hard to find being 5'11". I thought you meant find. FIND. Ooh, this shit is trash. Yep, height too. That's crazy though. My brain has a visual that I should not have, and this is every time I plan to wash my car, I gotta go back in that bitch. Well, it's the plight of being an adult. Let's see how tall they list Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes. Um, they built him at 5'10". How tall is Brian Breaker supposed to be? Brian's billed at 6 feet. So how tall is Trick Williams? So Trick is 6'4".
Yeah, you can tell Trick 6'4".
Okay, so when he's next to Carmelo, all right, let me show y'all. How much can a heart take? Oh fuck, it's a web file. I hate when they do that. Okay, so this makes sense. His height is listed at 5'10". Trick is 6'4", and he's got a bit of height on Carmelo. So that makes sense to me. Okay, so Carmelo's 5'10". Oh.
So essentially, just to put it visually in your head better, to see that.
He's your height? He's closer to your height?
Take me and Ashley standing next to each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hit you like at the chest. And I'm just 5'5". What are you, 5'11"?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. I'm going to have to stand up in front of you. Because the last time I stood up in front of you, well, never mind. The last time I stood up in front of you, the top of my head was at like the top of your chest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's just a little bit shorter than you are.
Yeah. Well, Carmelo's an inch shorter than I am. He's not that much shorter.
He's not that much shorter than you. So y'all will be eye to eye, basically. Okay, so that gives me a perspective of how tall he is.
Yeah.
Because he looks short compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you notice he was taller than Finn.
How tall is Finn Balor?
Or at least him and Finn was looking each other in the face. Oh, shit.
They got to be the same height. Finn's billed at 5'11".
Okay.
Finn's 41? He's 41? I didn't know that. I thought he was our age.
Technically, he still is. Just a couple years older than us.
Technically, first of all, no. Wow. I got a couple years before I hit 40. You ain't gonna disrespect me like that. Any dude can be eye level with a look. With any dude can be eye level with or look down to. Please get out my face. Oh, you hateful. I like a short king. And I'm not into short guys, but he pulled that third leg out, babes. I don't care how tall you are. If you're a good dude, I'll fuck with you. I'm dead ass. Now, when y'all find SB at eye level or shorter and fall in love, I'ma fucking laugh. I'm gonna say this comment because that's fucking true. Because y'all know y'all ain't right. I need a tall man because I'm short and I hate it. Y'all gotta get out of that. Y'all be missing some real good menses, all because you want somebody that's tall. Don, though he ignorant. My auntie was the same, and her husband is short. See, I loves me a tall man. Malcolm is 6'4.5", and I be climbing his ass like a tree. A mess. John's taller than me. And I like the fact that he's talking to me. But if he was the same height as me, or if he was shorter than me, I don't think I would love him any less. It's a bonus that he's taller. Nah, it's the plight of being that fuck ass job. If I have to look down on you, that's gonna be a no for me. You cannot marginalize somebody because of their height. Like y'all are being petty. Brian is like 6 feet. Yeah, because Trick is 6'1". It say that he's billed at 6'4", which I know that they push up they height differential.
Yeah.
But if Carmelo was 5'11", and you're putting Trick at 6'1", that would mean Carmelo would be 5'9", 5'10", compared to what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like if Finn was standing toe to toe with okay, let me pull it up. Let me look. Finn versus Carmelo. How much can a heart take? Ooh. Ooh, this shit is trash. Okay, so how tall is Seth freaking Rollins?
Dirty bitch.
Seth's 37. He's the same age as us. Seth is billed at 6'1". Seth is just a inch or two, a couple inches taller than Carmelo. I think that Trick is like 6'3", 6'4", because Seth is billed at 6'1". And I believe that, given the fact that when Carmelo stands next to him, he's a slightly shorter. Five eight or taller is my requirement for a possible boyfriend. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. I'm 5', 5'2" on a good day. I'm 5'3". Damn, I'm taller than Tirza. Last time I went and got measured at the doctor, I was 5'5". That's crazy though. I ain't never been taller than nobody. Everybody that I stand next to, I'm shorter than. Except for my sister. I'm slightly taller than her. Well, it's not really a requirement, it's more a recommendation or a preference. 5'4", if my hair is in a bun. Got to have that bun. 5'11" because he's tall next to me. I thought so. I thought he was 5. That has to be right. Trick is like 6'4". He's got to be 6'3", 6'4". On a good day, Finn says 5'11", but I dock him at 5'10". The way I laughed when you said short king. Oh, you hateful. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with someone short, but sometimes you need a tree to climb. Oh, y'all petty. I gotta get up early for work, so I'm gonna head out. Good night, Tirza. Seth is in the sixes. Okay, so he's 6 foot. Okay. Go it. Not bullshit. I'm fucking crying. Y'all, that is some bullshit. I've been 5'6" since 8th grade. Ain't shit changing. Which is why you shouldn't be disrespecting those short kings. Yeah, I've always been short. My youngest 5 feet. Don't worry, my mom is short, and that's where I get mine from. My dad's pretty tall. He's like 5'11". You and dad the same height, right?
Yeah.
My nurse assistant couldn't see the number over my head when I got measured. Jesus. All right, I'm going to bed for real. Good night, Tirza. All righty then. I'm nearly 6 foot. So what? Hi, Krem. Ain't nothing wrong with dating a short dude. Kitty said, all right, I will let up and be nice to the short kings, but if they get disrespectful, they getting kicked like a soccer ball. Oh, you terrible. You are horrible. Horrible. Okay? That is horrible. But I fucks with it. My mom is the shortest out of one of my aunt out of or shortest one out of my aunt and two uncles. One of them passed away. Sorry to hear that. Why the fuck you want to be a pair of trees, Hyra?
Hey, look.
Oh my god.
I seen a pair of trees.
Hey Tiff, off topic, is you still uploading more videos for Smackdown? Oh yeah, it's just taking a little bit for them to finish editing. So I'll finish uploading them, Brandy. No worries.
Yes, I told you about that story.
Oh yeah, when you was at the store.
When I was just working at Giant Eagle.
And it was wearing the shoes I had.
Dude.
My Iron Fist ones.
Dude had your Iron Fist shoes. He was 6 feet, but that was a 4-inch heel.
That put him at 6'4".
That put him at 6'4", but I believe that was his boyfriend, was sure they're married or not. But his partner was every bit of 6'6", 6'7".
I haven't checked my phone, so I wouldn't have seen any DMs. Let me tell y'all something. 2 dudes I fuck with knocked my socks off shorter than me. I'm just saying, you don't have to marginalize yourself to tall guys just because you're a certain height. I don't think height should be a requirement. I feel like you should get to know somebody first, or if you like Don, and you just get down with the get down whenever you feel like it. I mean, it's some good dudes out here, and they don't have to be 6 foot. They'll be the 2 palm trees on the postcards. I can't. Height do not need to be that big of a deal as y'all making it seem. I don't understand why they can't be short. It's a good thing. Hi, Rem. You're helping the ecosystem. Literally, like we don't see eye to eye. I can't. Holy shit. Oh, they had Death Before Dishonor today. And I think Athena beat oh fuck. I think Athena beat Willow today, which I hate. I hate that so much. I really wanted her to win. Damn. I'm like so upset. Claudio's still the champ over in Ring of Honor? I didn't even know that. In the 0 hour, Josh Woods went up against Tracy Williams. Pure Rules, and Josh Woods won. Christopher Daniels, Jimmy Jacobs, and Jerry Lynn served as judges for the Pure Rules bout. Woods dominated at first, showcasing his strength. Williams eventually used up all 3 of his rope breaks. Woods traps Williams in a guillotine in the ropes, and Woods is forced to tap. 0 hour, the Workhorsemen versus Darian Martin and Action Andretti. Action Andretti and Darius Martin won that match. Layla Hirsch went up against Trish Adora. Layla Hirsch beat Trish Adora. AR Fox went up against Shane Taylor. Ooh, I wish I would have been able to see that. That's fucking dope. Damn it. Winner, AR Fox. The main card gets underway with Lucha action. Gravity versus Commander. Winner, Gravity. Ring of Honor World Television title. Samoa Joe versus Dalton Castle. Samoa Joe retains. He was the champ, so he retained. Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles: Lucha Brothers versus Best Friends versus Aussie Open versus the Kingdom, and New Aussie Open are the winners. Ring of Honor 6 tag team titles: Mogul Embassy versus Leon Ruffin, Master Wato, and Rasuke Taguchi. Mogul Embassy retained. Pure Championship: Shibata versus Daniel Garcia. Shibata retained. Fight Without Honor: The Righteous versus the Dark Order. Dark Order wins. Claudio versus Pac. Claudio retained. Athena versus Willow Nightingale. Athena retained. I really wish she would have dropped that title to Willow. But, that sucks. Donkey ass. Not Harambe. Was that? I never would have even thought of that. Oh my god. If a short guy was fine, nice, and had a great heart, I definitely would give it a shot. There are plenty of short men who fit that definition, and y'all clearly said y'all want a tall man. That's how you gonna miss your blessing. Y'all be saying my name wrong on purpose. Yep, hi Krem. hmm He know he want to help with the earth. Of course, Harambe. Harambe, Harambe. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh shit. I wonder if Nicole knows Chef Reactions is gonna be at SummerSlam. I think she says she watches him, and I can't remember. He gonna be at SummerSlam for real? Did they invite him? Because sometimes they invite the social media influencers. Now, like I said, I'm dating a person shorter than me, but sometimes I prefer someone taller. But that's hard to find, so I deal with what I can get. That is a shitty way to think about it, honestly. I'm just gonna be honest. That is funny. You're making it worse again. It's not funny. It's hilarious. What do you mean? I never would have even thought of that. Oh my god. Don be coming in clutch though. Oh god. Yes, ma'am. He has beef with Baron Corbin. It's funny as fuck. I don't think he was invited. Maybe he bought a ticket. Bitch, the chef reacts be killing me. I know he be reacting to Baron Corbin's cooking shit. Which on his cooking stuff, he's actually a pretty cool dude. He's pretty funny. You know how many times I've heard that? No. I never even thought to put your name with that. Like I dead ass never would have even thought of that.
What's name with what?
Harambe.
Oh, damn.
I didn't even think of it.
That's wild.
Don the one that did it, not me. Oh god, where's my water thing at? You put water in it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it any in there?
This is on real. This is the app.
It's only a swig left, weirdo.
Take a look.
There legitimately was a swig of water in there. Why you eat my chips? Can I have some more water and some cheese sticks?
I gotta go downstairs.
Yes, I did ask.
Oh, shit.
Over here eating my cookies.
No.
I'm shocked. Your nephews now know we have snacks in this room.
And that don't mean he getting shit. Then what he know about, nigga know.
He said, I don't care.
Oh, I would like snacks and
A lot. I have heard all type of variations, but high creme is the first. Well, good. I'm glad I was able to be a first. I've heard Lamar Odom, Kendrick Lamar. You'll be okay. High creme B hikes on Honolulu Heights.
Honolulu.
Can you bring some Ziploc bags when you come back? I looked over to the left. It could be. Kyron be disrespecting my catfish and stuff, so shit. He be disrespecting the fish on the with the hot sauce. He be disrespecting my dressing. Just be disrespecting me. And he be disrespecting. He definitely be disrespecting my good old Dunkin' Donuts. So a name change is all right. High creme, you all right. See, we going hope of my name. Yep. We'll figure it out. Any whoosies. Y'all, my back hurts. So I'm gonna bounce up out of here. I was supposed to cover Impact today, but because I didn't watch it from the beginning, I did get to see some of it. So just to be clear, I watched Impact. I got to the middle part of the show. One half of the Death Dolls was going up against Savannah Evans. She beat Savannah Evans, and there was a match between Subculture and ABC. Fire ass match. If you haven't seen it and you want to watch it, I highly recommend that you go over to YouTube and sign up for their members only and check it out. It's like $5 a month for the members only. You pay more if you want the pay-per-views outside of Slammiversary. But when I tell you that match between Subculture and ABC was fucking dope, it was so good. Then towards the end of the show, they had Alex Shelley, Josh Alexander, Leo Rush, Bully Ray. Who else was out there? Josh Alexander, Bully Ray came out there, and then they had Moose and Brian Myers out there. So ultimately, what ended up happening was Alex Shelley and Josh Alexander was going at it. They was going back and forth. And if you don't know the history, the last time that Alex Shelley challenged for that championship, Josh Alexander had it. And Josh Alexander beat him. So now that Alex Shelley has it and Josh Alexander is trying to get it, we got that whole discord between the two of them. Now, Leo Rush came out there, and I didn't quite understand why he was there. But the Impact Championship for the X Division title has a clause in it, which I think is an ingenious clause, and I wish WWE would steal that from them. They already stole their Queen of the Mountain match. They need to steal that option C, but they kind of have it with Money in the Bank, but not necessarily with the mid-card titles, which I think would add a lot of, it would make those titles stepping stones again like they used to be, right? So what happens with the X Division Championship is once you win it, there's an option C in your contract for that title. Option C allows you to trade in your X Division Championship for a title match against the champion. Now, Leo Rush, of course, is looming that over Alex Shelley's head and, of course, Josh Alexander's head, because either one of them could end up getting taken out by Leo Rush, and he could exercise that option C for a title match. Okay, so who that hurt, y'all? So after that happened, we saw oh shit, let me see who else came out there. Cause I have to remember. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me just make sure I get it right before I close out of here. Because Naomi was not, well, Trinity was not on Impact at all today. I mean, yesterday, which was pretty interesting. You would think that with her being a new champion, that she would, with her being a new champion, that she would have been out there, but she definitely was not. She wasn't. And I don't know if it was because I didn't watch it from the beginning, but she was not there. Scott D'Amore opened up the show for Impact Wrestling, and of course, he talked about being back in charge. There was a match set up between Brian Myers' ex cronies, I believe it is, and Rich Swann and Sami Callihan, to which Rich Swann and Sami Callihan won that match. I believe they won. ABC was having their issues with Zach. Hold on. Yeah, they do. They have an option C for that title, which I thought was pretty fucking cool. Hold on. Now he trying to get some virtual bass in them letters. No, I'll try to address it again if someone makes it. Oh, I didn't know they had that rule. That's pretty cool. It is. It's a really good rule because that allows that title to be a stepping stone, which a lot of people do use as a stepping stone. Now, when I came in to this show, Eric Young was back there talking to Nick Aldis. I don't know what he said. I'm gonna rewatch it, and I'll probably come back. You ain't gotta say it like that. I'll probably come back on tomorrow if I don't have nothing to do. But I think we have a family time tomorrow. We're being real stank today. I'm probably gonna be playing cards with my sister and them tomorrow, so I probably won't come back tomorrow. I don't know. I might talk about Impact on Instagram Live or something Sunday. I'll do it. I'll think about it. Anyways, Nick Aldis was talking to Eric Young. He's been pulled out of the title scene completely. Jake something returned, and he had a match against Kevin Knight. That match was fire as well. Kevin Knight and Jake something had this dope ass sequence in there. Kevin Knight be giving you Ricochet vibes, but he's more grounded pound than he is high flyer, but he's very good. When he does high fly, he does it exceptionally well. Let me see. Jake something ended up winning that match, but honestly, that match could have went in either way. But Jake something did beat Kevin Knight. Like I said, one half of the Death Dolls, it's the girl that used to be named Rosemary. She used to go by Rosemary. I don't know her name now. Them the bags the thingies was in. She beat Savannah Evans. And the Coven have decided to make Trinity their next target. So it looks like not Killer Kelly, but it looks like I think her name is Kelly King. I don't know her name, Kylan or something like that. She's gonna be the next one to challenge for Naomi for Trinity's title, or that other half in the Coven is. They interviewed Jonathan Gresham for some reason. I don't know why. But the match with Dirty Dango and Santino Marella was going fine until somebody interfered, and I don't know who this person is. But he interfered. He took Santino's snake sock from him, and he was able to hide that, and that's how Santino, pretty much got beaten by Dirty Dango. It looked like Savannah Evans and Giselle Shaw are being put on the tag team champions, Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly. So you have that little dynamic that happened. And then you saw Alicia Edwards and Eddie Edwards talking cash shit about Frankie Kazarian and his wife, and they came over there and started fighting. So I'm hoping that a match between them happens. But that match between Subculture and ABC, I believe it was for the tag team titles. However, the Rascals came and cost ABC their shot at those titles. They came in there and interfered, and I think Trey Miguel tweaked his knee a little bit, and they ended up losing that match due to the Rascals interference. Gotta put my phone on the charger. And then, like I said, the last segment of the night was Alex Shelley. But next week, let me see. Next week, they're going to have Swinger going up against Dice. Trinity and Luna are going to take on the Coven. Eric Young is going to go up against Nick Aldis. And then Josh Alexander came out there to tell everybody he's fully cleared and ready to go. And then that's when Alex Shelley came down there and they was talking back and forth. Now, like I told y'all, no, it ain't hot with your petty ass. My phone is just fine. It's just the power is going down and I need to charge it. But ain't nothing wrong with my phone, baby. You mind your damn business with your hating ass. Anyways, Alex Shelley came out there and basically confronted him. He said that he only challenged for the title twice. He was Steve Macklin was the champion when he got it, and he beat him. He said, and the other time I challenged for the title, you beat me. And that's true. Josh Alexander was champion at the time. Alex Shelley lost to Josh Alexander. And that was like the shot of, one of the last shots he was going to get at that title. And he was able to beat Steve Macklin at Beyond. I don't know where it was, the pay-per-view, 2 pay-per-views ago that he beat Steve Macklin. You don't hear no grease cooking nowhere with your petty ass. My Samsung is not hot. Hey, touch my phone. My phone hot?
No.
My phone not hot, baby. I just told y'all. I don't have my StreamYard on my phone, honey. You sitting up there with your phone warm, and you know your phone is hot. My phone is not hot, darling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Hi, Creme. Sorry. Anyways, while they was talking, like I said, Leo Rush came out there, which I was very confused as to why he was there. And I had completely forgotten about option C for the X Division Championship. But he definitely can exercise option C. Now, the reason why this is significant is because Leo Rush did take out Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin was supposed to go up against him at Slammiversary, but he attacked him before they could even have the match. So while Chris Sabin was slightly injured, he decided to go forward with the match anyway and was able to be bested by Leo Rush fairly quickly. Now, for right now, Sabin is on the shelf. So Leo Rush is riding high because he's champion, and he did it in like a really shitty, slimy way. Okay. And he's got a piece of shit attitude and a piece of shit character. And them locks he got are hanging on by a thread. Okay. Hanging on by a thread. Now Kushida came out there and Kushida won that X Division match. The winner of the X Division match automatically is the number one contender for the X Division title. So Kushida tells him it don't matter what you do, but before you do any of that, you will go defend your championship against me. Okay? Careful, young grasshopper. You could be roasted quite easily, child. So after that, that's when Bully Ray came out there and Moose and Brian Myers attacked them. Josh Alexander got attacked by Bully Ray. Moose and Brian Myers attacked Shelly and Kushida. Leo Rush just stood in the corner. They baited him to attack, but Leo Rush got his ass out the ring and was like, "This ain't my fight. It's none of my business. I'm out of here." And that's pretty much how it went off with them attacking Josh Alexander. And that was it. That's how it went off. There was no Trinity on this episode. She'll be on next week's episode. So that was the Impact recap. I was able to recap everything. So cool on me. Yeah, we love that for me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this live show today. I had a good time doing it. I will see you guys Monday where we'll talk more about Impact because I want to keep including Impact because I feel like people sleeping on Impact, but Impact is fun. And there's some cool storylines going on in Impact. And I want to keep talking about Impact. So after we talk about Raw, we're going to talk about Impact and the possible show that's happening and what possible storylines we can get out of the next couple of matches and the next couple of shows that we're going to get from them and where I think things are going. We're going to talk about it. And of course, we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw like we always do. We're going to do a little bit of speculating on the next couple of shows for Monday Night Raw. So, Monday Night Raw show is set and ready to roll. Okay, they got all of the matches already scheduled. The infographics are up for all of these shows. So let me go ahead and pull them up. You deserve head on my shirt. All right. So this coming Monday, there's a contract signing between Finn Balor and Seth freaking Rollins. They're supposed to sign the contract for their SummerSlam match. So you know that's not going to go easily. All right. And of course, Ciampa is probably going to try to get some get back on Bronson Reed. But y'all know that Nakamura is pretty pissed off at the fact that Ciampa interfered in his match. You know Nakamura is probably going to be looking for some get back, which more than likely he will interfere in his match with Bronson Reed. It could lead to a lot of fighting between these three guys. With all that being said, we also are going to have a confrontation with Drew McIntyre and Gunther. They're going to come face to face, as they said, on Monday Night Raw. And we'll probably get a nice little contract signing between the two of them as well. Okay. Last couple of matches that are supposed to be announced. We're supposed to have a match between Becky Lynch and Zoe Stark. The stipulations in this match are simple. Zoe wins. Becky has to get on her knees and thank Trish Stratus, and she has to get a tattoo across her chest that says, "Thank you, Trish." If Becky wins, Becky is rewarded with her match at SummerSlam against Trish Stratus. Okay? Those are the rules. Those are the stipulations. Okay? And then finally, the boys are coming face to face again. You got bum ass Logan Paul, and he's coming face to face with Ricochet. And I would imagine that this week coming, Ricochet probably is going to be left laid out by Logan Paul once again. And Logan probably will beat Ricochet at SummerSlam. I hate to say that, but that's probably going to happen. Logan hasn't won a match against pretty much anybody in quite some time. So Logan is owed to win, and more than likely he's going to get one off of Ricochet's back. which is unfortunate. But that is how Monday Night Raw is going to be shaping up. And Tuesday, they've already announced that fuck ass Cobra is going up against Dana Brooke again on Monday. So, I mean, on Tuesday. So, we got a lot going on for next week. I don't know how Friday Night Smackdown is shaping up, but I'm telling you right now that Monday Night Raw and Tuesday's NXT are shaping up to be some pretty decent shows, ladies and gentlemen. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the show that we had today, and I will see you guys in our next one. Bye.